God says, stop scrolling right now. This message has been sent straight from heaven to your heart. Archangel Michael stands beside you, his voice echoing through your soul, commanding, open this now. Do not delay. Do not doubt. The moment you read these words, a door in the spiritual realm begins to open, and everything that has been locked away from you, peace, love, answers, success, starts to flow back toward you. You are safe. You are seen. You are protected. God has not forgotten you, even when you thought He was silent. This is the moment when heaven confirms that your prayers have been heard, and the waiting season is ending. For too long, you have carried burdens you were never meant to bear alone. You tried to stay strong when no one supported you, and you smiled through pain that others never understood. God watched every tear that fell in secret. He saw the nights when you couldn't sleep, the moments you asked, when will things change? And He whispers now, it's changing tonight. What you thought was a setback was a divine setup for the miracle that is about to unfold. The reason Archangel Michael commands you to open this now is because this message isn't just text, it's a divine appointment. Something in your life is about to shift in a way that will make sense of every struggle you've endured. Archangel Michael says, you've been tested, but the test is over. You've been stretched, but not broken. You've been misunderstood, but heaven understood every silent cry. God is about to reward you in ways that your enemies never imagined. There is a wind moving in your favor, unseen but powerful. The delays, the confusion, the loneliness, it was all part of a sacred transformation. Heaven had to hide you until you were ready for the blessing that's coming. That's why you felt isolated. God wasn't punishing you, He was protecting you. Listen carefully. The reason this message appeared before you now is because divine timing has finally aligned with your destiny. The angels have been waiting for this precise moment to deliver something you prayed for long ago. You might not even remember the words you spoke when you cried out for help. But heaven remembers. Every prayer is stored, every word recorded. God says, my child, I never forgot what you asked me for, and now I am sending it. Archangel Michael says, your name has been mentioned in heaven's council. A blessing has been authorized in your favor. Somewhere right now, a situation involving your finances, your health, or your relationships is being rearranged. The closed doors are trembling, the locked opportunities are turning, and unseen forces are working behind the scenes to make a way where there was no way. You might not see it yet, but within the next few hours, something significant will begin to shift in your energy. A peace will settle in your heart, followed by a sudden sign, an unexpected message, a phone call, an opportunity, or even a strange coincidence. That will be your confirmation that heaven is moving for you. God says, you thought you lost your chance, but I have reserved it for you. You thought it was over, but I am beginning again. Every time you were rejected, I was redirecting you. Every heartbreak was preparation. Every disappointment was a seed that will soon blossom into something beautiful. I was never punishing you, I was preparing you to stand in the place you once only dreamed of. Archangel Michael says, your waiting season produced strength you didn't know you had. You learned to trust when nothing made sense. That faith has created a vibration heaven cannot ignore. Angels are being dispatched to clear the obstacles from your path. The financial blockages, the confusion in your relationships, the anxiety that kept you awake, they are dissolving now. This message carries divine power because your spirit was ready to receive it. There was a moment not long ago when you almost gave up, when you said, God, I can't do this anymore. That was the exact moment Archangel Michael stood beside you, shielding you from unseen harm. There were attacks planned against your peace, but they failed because heaven interfered. You are still here, and that means your story is not over. God says, the storm did not destroy you because I was inside it with you. Now, a new chapter begins. The energy of loss is turning into restoration. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was sorrow, there will be laughter. You may not understand how it will happen, but you are not supposed to, you are only asked to trust. God doesn't reveal every step, because faith grows in the unseen. Archangel Michael says, stop doubting your worth. Stop questioning whether you deserve good things. Heaven has already said yes to you. There is a reason you are reading this now and not earlier. The divine realm chose this exact moment because your heart is finally strong enough to handle what's coming next, a blessing that will exceed your imagination. You were not late. You were being divinely aligned. Every detour, every pause, every rejection, it was all guiding you here. Archangel Michael is standing beside your guardian angel now, holding a scroll with your name written on it. On that scroll are all the promises God has made to you: healing, abundance, protection, and peace. That scroll is being opened tonight. Heaven has declared, it is time. The same God who turned Joseph's betrayal into promotion, who brought Lazarus back from the dead, who calmed the storm for his disciples, is moving in your life right now. You may feel like nothing is happening, but Archangel Michael says, the silence before breakthrough is the loudest proof of divine movement. Heaven becomes quiet before miracles manifest because everything in the spiritual realm is aligning. That's why you've felt strange energy lately, emotional ups and downs, sudden memories, unusual dreams. Those are signs that spiritual doors are opening. God says, you are not cursed, you are chosen. The attacks were proof of your calling. The greater your pain, the greater your purpose. What others meant for harm will turn into your testimony. Those who walked away from you will one day watch as you rise higher than they imagined. But God asks you not to seek revenge or bitterness. He will handle justice. Your only task now is to forgive, release, and move forward. Because the moment you release the past, new blessings can enter your life freely. Archangel Michael says, someone tried to dim your light, but heaven protected your glow. Every person who lied about you, every energy that tried to block you, has now been exposed in the spirit. Divine justice is unfolding quietly but powerfully. You don't have to lift a finger, heaven is handling it. The people who doubted you will soon see the hand of God on your life and will wonder how you survived. You survived because grace carried you. You are still standing because God never left you. And now He says, it's time for restoration. Expect the unexpected. A sudden opportunity will appear within the next few days, something you did not even chase. It will come to you naturally, because what is meant for you cannot miss you. Archangel Michael is surrounding your home with divine light. Every negative energy, every fear, every attack that tried to linger around you is being removed. You are being cleansed spiritually and emotionally. Your body will feel lighter, your thoughts clearer, and your sleep more peaceful. That's not coincidence, it's heaven's healing energy working through you. God says, my child, I'm proud of you. You stayed kind when others were cruel. You gave when you had little. You believed even when you didn't see results. That faith has moved me. And now, as a result of that faith, you are about to witness divine acceleration. What normally takes years will happen in weeks. What once felt impossible will now flow with ease. You are stepping into a season where miracles will chase you down. Archangel Michael says, heaven is sending people to help you. The right connections, the right opportunities, and even unexpected support are being aligned in your path. You will no longer have to beg for love or prove your worth. Those days are over. God is placing people in your life who will honor you, uplift you, and see your light for what it truly is. Tonight, before you sleep, close your eyes and whisper, God, I trust you. That simple act of faith will activate angelic energy around you. You will feel a warmth, a peace, perhaps even a soft pressure near your shoulders or hands. That's Archangel Michael's presence. He's reminding you that you are never alone. There's something else he wants you to know. The enemy tried to bring confusion to make you question your divine path. But you are stronger than that. You are light in human form. The fact that you are reading this message means you have been chosen to carry God's presence in this world. When others lose hope, you bring comfort. When others doubt, you remind them of faith. And because of that, heaven rewards you now. You are about to hear good news, news that will shift your life dramatically. It may come in the form of a message, a call, or a breakthrough in something you've been praying about. When it happens, you'll remember this message and say, that was the sign. Heaven never speaks without purpose. You were guided here to receive confirmation that your waiting is over. God says, in the next 24 hours, expect something that restores your faith in miracles. It may be small at first, a gesture, a message, an opportunity, but it will grow. This is not fantasy, this is divine timing unfolding. Archangel Michael says, your path is being cleared. Your victory is written. Your blessing is scheduled. So, breathe deeply. Let go of the fear. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. The angels are standing guard around you. Heaven has declared you untouchable by harm. Trust in God and pray to Him. Your breakthrough is not coming, it has already begun. This is your sign that everything is turning in your favor, and no force on earth can stop what heaven has ordained for you. The message is clear: do not doubt. Do not delay. Believe. You have been chosen to witness what miracles truly look like when heaven opens its hand. Archangel Michael says, the moment you finish reading this, light will begin to move through your life. God's favor is resting upon you. You are safe. You are loved. You are seen. And you are about to be blessed beyond measure. Trust Him, because this time, everything will work out in your favor. God says, stop scrolling now. This is not an ordinary moment. Heaven is speaking directly to you right now. Archangel Michael is standing beside you, and his voice echoes through realms of light saying, I order you to open this now. Don't ignore this message, because within these words lies the divine code that will shift your destiny forever. God says you are about to hear good news, the kind of news that makes your heart tremble with joy, that restores your faith, that proves heaven has not forgotten you. Every battle you faced, every tear that slipped from your eyes, every silent night when you wondered if God was still listening, He was. And now, He says, because you opened this. Because your spirit obeyed when I called, I am releasing something mighty into your life. Archangel Michael says your name has been spoken in heaven. It was whispered before the throne of God as the angels bowed their wings in reverence. You might not see it yet, but your name glows with divine favor. Heaven has been preparing something for you that no human hand can take away. God says, the reason this message found you now is because your season of silence has ended. The time of waiting, the time when you felt forgotten, is over. Something sacred is coming your way, a sign, a message, a miracle, that will confirm everything your soul has been praying for. You have no idea how close you are to a major turnaround. God is about to prove to you that all along, He was preparing you for this exact moment. Michael says He's been battling for you. You've been under unseen attack, doubts, fears, delays, sudden obstacles that made no sense, but those were not coincidences. Those were spiritual distractions meant to make you give up before the breakthrough. Michael says, I fought for you in the invisible realm. I blocked arrows meant to destroy your peace. I silenced tongues that tried to curse your destiny. He says you survived things you didn't even know were trying to destroy you. The reason you are still standing is because God kept you. Every disappointment, every rejection, every betrayal, it wasn't punishment. It was redirection. Heaven never abandoned you. You were being refined, not rejected. You were being strengthened, not punished. You are being prepared for divine restoration. God says, you are not unlucky. You are chosen. You carry light that intimidates darkness. You carry purpose that frightens the enemy. That's why you've faced so much resistance, because you're carrying something great. But hear this clearly, no more delays. No more stagnation. The blockages are breaking right now. What was held up in the Spirit is being released to you. God says, within days, you will witness my hand move in a way that leaves you speechless. It might come as a message, a call, an unexpected opportunity, or even a sudden change of heart in someone you thought was gone for good. Whatever it looks like, know this: it's heaven confirming that you listened, that you opened this message at the exact divine time. Archangel Michael says, you are under divine protection. He is standing at your right side now, his sword drawn, glowing in golden blue light. His presence is wrapping around your energy, purifying your space. No evil, no curse, no dark force can come near you now. God has placed a spiritual seal over your life. This seal cannot be broken. Even if you feel weak, you are surrounded by armies of light. Michael whispers, you are not alone. Every tear you cried was collected. Every sigh you made was heard. Every prayer you whispered in exhaustion reached heaven. God never ignored you. He was waiting for the moment when your heart was ready to receive, not just the blessing, but the purpose that comes with it. God says, I am restoring what you lost. Some of the things that slipped out of your hands, you thought were gone forever. But heaven says, I never let go of what belongs to you. God is sending back relationships, opportunities, and abundance that were unfairly taken from you. But they're not returning the same, they're coming back upgraded, purified, and multiplied. What you thought was an ending was actually a divine reset. You were not being punished, you were being repositioned. The people who left you, the doors that closed, those things had to happen, because they were blocking your destiny. God says, I had to remove some people because their energy could not go where you are going. You were never meant to stay small. You are meant to rise. Archangel Michael says your energy has been changing lately. You've been feeling both exhausted and alive, restless yet hopeful. That's because your spirit is transitioning into a higher dimension of purpose. You are aligning with your divine assignment. Things that used to drain you will no longer have power over you. You are becoming spiritually stronger, more sensitive to divine signals, more aware of your calling. Michael says, a major spiritual awakening is happening within you. You are remembering who you are. You are not just a human being, you are a divine soul carrying the vibration of heaven. God says, you are going to hear good news soon. For some, it will be financial, an unexpected transfer, a debt cleared, a sudden opportunity that shifts your stability forever. For others, it will be emotional, a reconciliation, an apology, a long-awaited message that brings peace. For others still, it will be spiritual. You will feel the tangible presence of God confirming His love for you. Whatever it is, it will come suddenly, beautifully, and undeniably. Heaven says, this will happen because you obeyed the call to open this message. You were meant to read this now. You didn't stumble here by accident, your angels led you here. Archangel Michael is showing an image, a path glowing ahead of you, and a gate opening. That gate was locked before, closed by fear, delay, and self-doubt, but now it's opening because you chose faith. God says, I am unlocking your next chapter. The energy around you is shifting. The heaviness that's been sitting on your spirit is lifting. You may even feel warmth around your chest or a tingling sensation. Those are signs of angelic presence. They are reminding you, something powerful is happening right now. Even as you read this, heaven is realigning events in your favor. People are being moved. Situations are being altered, and divine timing is falling perfectly into place. God says, this time, no one can steal your miracle. Before, you may have had people who sabotaged your progress or energies that blocked your manifestation. But this time, it's protected. Michael has sealed your blessings. Every plan formed against you is now dissolving. Every jealousy, every curse, every negative intention sent toward you is reversing into light. What they meant for harm, God is turning for your good. You are stepping into a season where your name will be mentioned in rooms you haven't even entered yet. Where your effort will finally be seen. Where your faith will be rewarded, Michael says. Keep your heart pure, and keep your focus on God. Don't let fear or anger distract you. Heaven is testing your alignment. Stay calm, stay faithful, and watch how quickly things start to shift. The more you trust, the faster it unfolds. God says, stop worrying about how it will happen. I am the how. The right people will find you. The resources will appear. The timing will be perfect. Just keep praying, keep believing, and keep your energy aligned with love, gratitude, and faith. Right now, Archangel Michael is commanding legions of angels to surround your home, your mind, and your future. He says, no more attacks on your peace. No more confusion in your path. No more betrayal that goes unseen. Every hidden plot against your joy is being exposed and dismantled. You may notice that some people start leaving your life suddenly. That's not loss, it's protection. God is clearing your surroundings because a new vibration is entering. The new can't live where the old energy still lingers. Let go gracefully. Something higher is coming, God says. You are about to walk into answered prayers. Not just one, but many. You will look around and see confirmation after confirmation that heaven has heard you. The timing may have felt late, but now it will feel perfect. Your heart will finally understand why things took so long. It was never a denial, only divine preparation. The reason you were delayed is because the miracle needed the right stage. And now the curtain is lifting. Michael says to you personally, you are one of the souls chosen to bring light where darkness tried to reign. That's why your journey was so heavy, because you were carrying sacred energy meant to awaken others. You are not small. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And the moment you decided to trust God again, heaven decided to move mountains for you. You have no idea what's already in motion behind the scenes. The good news that's coming will not just bless you, it will also inspire others. Your story will become a testimony of divine intervention. God says, prepare yourself. The next 48 hours will reveal signs. You may dream vividly, hear your name in unexpected places, or feel sudden peace after anxiety. Don't doubt these signs, God says, stop scrolling now. This message is not appearing by accident. You were guided here by divine timing because heaven has been watching you struggle silently, hoping that you would not give up before your blessing arrives. Archangel Michael has stepped forward with urgency in his voice, saying, open this message now. There is something that heaven has been trying to show you for days, and you have been too surrounded by noise to hear it. But now that you are still enough to listen, heaven is ready to speak directly to your heart. You are about to hear good news that will turn your pain into peace, your worry into laughter, and your waiting into a miracle that moves before the sun sets today. God says, I have seen how tired you are. I have seen the moments you pretend to be strong even when your heart is breaking quietly. You wake up and smile through pain that no one else knows about. You keep helping others even when you feel empty inside. You have cried silently at night, asking me if I still see you, if I still care, if your prayers are ever going to be answered. And today, I am answering, not through a random sign, not through coincidence, but through this very moment. I am telling you that your story is not ending in loss. It is transforming into something you cannot yet imagine, Archangel Michael says. Heaven has held back something for you until this exact day because you had to walk through a certain fire before you could see the truth. Every delay was protection. Every rejection was direction. Every heartbreak was redirection. And now, the moment that was hidden behind all the pain is unfolding. You will receive unexpected communication that will lift you. Someone who had once forgotten you will suddenly remember you. The chain that has kept your destiny tied down is about to break. God says, stop doubting your own worth. You are not a mistake. You are not behind. You are not cursed. You are chosen. You are under divine surveillance, meaning heaven has assigned angels around you right now. You are being guarded from something that could have destroyed you completely. That is why it seemed like everything was falling apart, when in truth, it was falling into divine order. Archangel Michael says you are about to see a dramatic turnaround in the same area where you faced your biggest defeat. It will not come slowly. It will come suddenly, like a light breaking through a storm. You have been fighting spiritual exhaustion, questioning whether your prayers even reach heaven anymore. But heaven says your prayers have not been ignored, they have been processed. The delay was divine. You were not waiting on me, I was preparing what you asked for so that it would not harm you. I was shaping your heart to receive something greater than what you lost. The person, job, or situation that left was not punishment. It was the removal of what could not carry your destiny forward. Archangel Michael has been standing near you all this time, fighting unseen battles that you would not have survived if not for his protection. God says, I saw when you almost gave up. I saw when you said, God, I can't do this anymore. And I sent a quiet peace to your heart that night to let you rest. I whispered, hold on. You may not have heard me, but your spirit did. That's why you didn't quit. That's why you're still here reading this now. It's because heaven has a reason for you to stay. To hope, and to trust again. You are going to hear good news very soon, news that will make you cry, not out of sadness but out of relief. A letter, message, or call that you thought would never come will arrive. It will bring answers to prayers you thought were forgotten. There is a financial door opening too, and the reason it was shut before was that heaven was aligning the right people to be part of your miracle. Something you did out of kindness months ago is about to return as a blessing multiplied. Heaven is honoring your patience, your tears, and your endurance. Archangel Michael says, the reason I ordered you to open this now is because your moment is here. Heaven is moving pieces on your behalf even as you read these words. There is a sacred rearranging taking place, something that once belonged to another is being reassigned to you. You have an inheritance that cannot be stolen, and even though people tried to take what was yours, God has blocked them. Justice is being delivered in silence. God says, your name is being mentioned in places your feet have not yet stepped. The opportunity that has your name written on it is being prepared by someone you don't even know. You are not forgotten. The same way flowers bloom after storms, your life is about to blossom after the season of pain. You are not behind schedule, you are in divine alignment. I delayed certain blessings because I needed you to learn discernment. You are now entering a season where you will not have to chase anything. What is meant for you will find you effortlessly. Heaven is saying, be still for a moment and feel the shift. You might sense warmth, lightness, or sudden peace as you read this. That is your confirmation. Archangel Michael has cleared the energy around you. The heaviness that made you tired and anxious is being lifted now. You are not imagining it, your atmosphere is changing. The spiritual blockages that made you feel invisible are dissolving. You will notice people treating you differently soon, with more respect, with sudden kindness, with unexpected generosity. God says, I am sending a restoration wind over your life. Lost money will return. Lost time will be redeemed. Lost connections will be repaired. You will receive something that was once delayed because someone tried to interfere with your destiny. But heaven has reversed that interference. The person who tried to harm you has been spiritually removed from your path. You are being repositioned for victory. You are safe, Archangel Michael says, do not fear what comes next. Because what comes next is everything you prayed for. You are going to feel lighter, freer, and more secure than you have in years. God's hand is touching every area of your life, your family, your finances, your relationships, your mind, your sleep, your health. You will soon wake up one morning and realize that the heaviness is gone. You'll look around and feel peace instead of panic. That's when you'll know, the shift has fully happened. God says, trust the process. Even if you cannot see how, it's already happening. The miracle that will change your situation is already in motion. The angels are aligning timelines, opening roads, and clearing obstacles that once seemed impossible. You are going to hear the words finally and approved soon. You will receive confirmation that something long delayed is now ready. Archangel Michael is standing beside you with his sword of truth, cutting away every lie, every illusion, every fear. Heaven knows you've been patient for too long. You've been doing your best even when no one noticed. You've been misunderstood, underestimated, and doubted, but those same people who dismissed you will soon watch you rise. Not out of revenge, but out of divine elevation. God says, your time has come. You are stepping into the chapter where you won't have to explain yourself anymore. Your life itself will speak of God's glory. You are being called to keep faith alive. Don't let fear tell you that you're too late. You are right on time for what is meant to be yours. The angels are clapping because they know you've made it through the hardest part. Archangel Michael says, the test is over. You have proven your heart, and heaven has seen your loyalty even when others mocked your faith. Because of that, doors that were closed will now open without resistance. God says, you are going to witness divine timing unfold so perfectly that you will cry out of awe. The next few days will bring signs that you are walking under open heaven. Watch how things start falling into place without struggle. That is your sign that angels are working behind the scenes. You will see names, numbers, or symbols that confirm this message is real, maybe 1111, 777, or 444. These are heaven's codes of confirmation that say, you are guided. You are chosen. You are loved. You have nothing to fear. The worst is over. The storm is passing. The sun is rising again in your life. Heaven is proud of you for surviving what was meant to break you. You didn't lose faith even when you lost everything else. And now, God says, because you remained faithful in the valley, I will now lift you to the mountain. In the next 48 hours, expect something that makes your heart leap, an unexpected favor, an answered prayer, or a sign that your breakthrough is closer than you think. Heaven is not asking you to figure out how, heaven is asking you to trust. When you trust, you make space for miracles. Archangel Michael is sealing this message with divine protection. Wherever you go, you are shielded. No evil shall come near you. Your name is being written in the book of answered prayers. The same voice that told you to open this message is the same voice that will whisper, "It is done." So breathe. Let peace fill you. The angels are surrounding you now. You are safe, protected, loved, and chosen. Your story is not over. It is just beginning, and what comes next will be better than anything you've ever imagined, God says, because you opened this, your blessing has already started. Trust me, pray to me, and walk with confidence. Nothing will go wrong. You are under divine care, and everything is unfolding perfectly for your good. God says, stop scrolling, because this moment is not random. The reason your eyes landed here is because heaven has orchestrated it. Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you for days, sending signs in numbers, songs, dreams, and strange coincidences. You may have brushed them off, thinking they were just your imagination, but this is your confirmation. God Himself sent this divine interruption to catch your attention. Michael is saying urgently, I order you to open your heart now, because what's about to come to you will change everything. This is not something to ignore. This message carries divine energy, and if you read it with faith, you will notice a shift inside your spirit before you even reach the end of it. You've been through a season where everything felt heavy, uncertain, and unbalanced. You've been asking quietly, God, when will it be my turn? Heaven heard that whisper. God saw the nights you sat in silence, pretending to be strong when inside you were breaking. Every tear you cried in secret was counted. Every prayer you whispered half asleep was recorded in the heart of heaven. Now, the divine realm moves on your behalf, not later, not tomorrow, but now. Archangel Michael stands beside you, sword of light in his hand, clearing the path that was once filled with obstacles. The delays that kept repeating are now being dissolved. The forces that once confused your steps are being dismissed. The chains that held you in emotional or financial bondage are breaking silently as you read this. It's no coincidence that you stopped here. Heaven made sure you wouldn't miss this moment because your name was called in the realm of light. God is saying, this message is your sign. You are not forgotten. You are being positioned for divine restoration. You see, there were people who underestimated you. Some spoke against you. Others pretended to support you but secretly rejoiced when you struggled. God watched it all quietly, not to punish them, but to prepare you. Every loss you experienced had divine reason behind it. You were being refined, not rejected. You were being separated, not abandoned. The pain that felt unbearable was a sacred cleansing of your destiny, Michael says. Tell them that the suffering is not wasted. Every hardship carved out space for greater blessings. Every heartbreak purified your discernment. Every disappointment built your spiritual strength. Heaven had to allow certain people to leave so that new doors could open without interference. The reason it all hurt so deeply was because your spirit was outgrowing your old surroundings. You are not cursed, you were being upgraded. Now, the time has come for the shift to begin. God says, prepare yourself, because I'm about to bring you good news. This good news is not small, it's something that will make your soul tremble in gratitude. It will feel like a sudden wave of light after years of walking in fog. You won't need to chase it. It's already chasing you. Angels have been dispatched to align everything that belongs to you. What you thought was delayed is actually right on time, and heaven wants you to know that everything lost will return multiplied. There's a reason Archangel Michael is commanding you to open this message. He knows how close you are to your breakthrough. The moment your faith activates, the spiritual chain reaction begins. You will start noticing unusual peace, sudden relief in areas of your life that used to bring anxiety. People who once ignored you will begin reaching out. Opportunities that were closed will reopen as if nothing ever went wrong. It's not luck, it's divine timing unfolding in perfect precision. God is saying, I am turning your private prayers into public testimony. You have been faithful even when it was hard to believe. You continued to speak kindness even when others spoke cruelty. That purity of heart is the reason heaven has chosen you for this next miracle. You don't need to beg for it, it's already yours. What you must do now is trust. Trust that the delays were divine protection. Trust that the silence was heaven working behind the scenes. Trust that this message found you not by accident, but by divine design. Archangel Michael whispers now, you are safe. You have been sensing something heavy around you, as if unseen energies were trying to drain your joy. But Michael has surrounded you with a circle of light. Every negative vibration, every harmful intention, every jealous energy directed toward you is being returned to the void. Your home is being cleansed. Your path is being guarded. Your mind is being strengthened. You will soon feel a peace that cannot be shaken. God says, you are not too late. The enemy tried to convince you that your time was over, that you missed your chance, that your prayers were ignored. But heaven is saying, your story is only beginning. What looked like an ending was only a divine pause. God is rewriting your script with blessings you didn't even dare to ask for. The one who thought they could stop you will witness your rise. The people who left you in your lowest moment will see you walk in joy they can't explain. The divine realm is working quickly now. Within the next few hours, you may sense an unexpected message, call, or opportunity that aligns perfectly with what you've been waiting for. It might seem random, but it's not. That's heaven confirming that your energy has shifted. Michael is saying, look for the signs, music, numbers, sudden calm, or words that echo your prayers. That's how the angels communicate confirmation.